Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share the ending everyone that you can. Just get out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. So, as y'all can see, I am in a hotel. If you follow me on Twitter, you know this, but I got a chance to come down to Summer League thanks to the peachbasket.com. It's a website I've been writing for since 2020. I started writing, then I kind of veered off into like content and stuff like that. And now, yeah, so I wanted to shout them out. I'll shout them out a couple times in this video, but yeah. So the first game I went to all the games in Thomas and Mack Center. So that was the Pistons, Rockets, the Blazers and the 76ers, and of course the Celtics versus the Lakers. So I took a lot of notes for the Pistons and Rockets game. The first thing I noticed was Ron Holland was not playing. My attraction for wanting to see this game was trying to see Ron Holland, Bobby Clement, and for the Rockets, of course, it was Reed Sheppard, it was Cam Whitmore, some of AJ Griffin, and Foley Dante, a guy that I like coming out of Oregon. And yeah, so Ron Holland was not playing, and because he was not playing, there was a lot of actions for Clement early with no Holland. Clement shot bad in the first half, but he quickly turned around in the second half. And Orlando Robinson was the first sub for the Rockets. Orlando Robinson had his paws everywhere in this game. Like, I was surprised that I didn't get a notification of him signing a two-way deal right after that game. He was insane, bro. I mean, he hit about 2 threes. He was rebounding, blocking shots, passing well, all that. Something else I noticed was Reed Sheppard has great hands defensively. There was about 2 or 3 possessions in the first half where the Pistons got switches on Reed Sheppard. So it was like a taller player on Reed Sheppard. People had about 5 to 6 inches of height on Reed Sheppard, about 50 pounds. And every time they tried to attack him or post up, he would strip the ball clean. That happened about two or three times in the first half of this game. So that's what I came out with that. Cam Whitmore in the first half was not getting to the rim enough. He was selling a lot, and if you go look at his stat line, I won't say it, but it reflected by the end of the game how much he didn't get to the rim versus his normal games where he's dunking. He has about 4 or 5 dunks per game. He only had 1 dunk in this game, and it was probably the only time he actually drove with like aggression to dunk, and not like a fading away shot, but like just actually going up to hammer the ball through. And then Reed Sheppard's jumper is textbook. That's just what I said. That pull-up looks like money every single time. It doesn't matter if it's a hand in his face, somebody tall or small, it doesn't matter. When he shoots that damn pull-up, it looks like it's going in, I swear to God. Then Cam Whitmore struggling today again, and then Orlando Robinson really impressive showing. And for the last thing in the first half, Clement, like I didn't know he was that good of a passer. Like, he has legit passing feel. Like, on cuts in the pick and rolls, he's just dropping dimes effortlessly, and not a lot of them amounted to assists, but he showed that in this game today. And in the second half, the Rockets started off in zone. The Pistons weren't like flashing up to the free throw line a lot, which kind of just irked my nerves as somebody that watches the game, but they were hitting threes, and a huge part of that was Clement. In the third quarter, he really started to get going, got his percentages up. He was shooting some good shots in the first half, but he just wasn't hitting them. But in that third quarter, in that fourth quarter, he really got up. I think he finished with like 18 or 19 points. Then I have Cam Whitmore finally drove and dunked. That was the one time he actually like just was going to the rim to dunk the ball, and it was successful. He finished again. I'm not gonna say this. Then I have Clement starting his shots. Thought Sasser would be more effective. Sasser was cool. Like, he wasn't bad, right? But it's just that, like, when you come into Summer League and you're like watching it, there are certain guys that have played in the NBA at like sort of a level to where if they come to Summer League, you think they're just gonna dominate. Sasser was making all the correct reads. He wasn't getting sped up a lot out there, but I just thought he would be better. There was this guy that I didn't know, which is rare for me, that this guy named Jenkins. I want to get his first name. I'm gonna get his first name. D Jenkins. Can we come on ESPN? Can I get a full name for this brother? So as of right now, this brother's name is D Jenkins. But what I will say about him, as I find his name, is he was balling, cuz like he was really balling, and he had about 26 points, and he was, sorry if I pronounce this wrong, brother, but Danish Jenkins scored 26 points. It looks like he's from St. John. Oh, okay, I know exactly who this is. So yeah, he really impressed me in that game. And then Houston was cold in the second half. They could not score in the second half. I think the game was really close at halftime. It was either tied or like a 2 or 3 point game, and the Pistons kept up their offensive output, and the Rockets just didn't. Some of that was good defense by the Pistons, but also the Rockets is missing shots. Reed Sheppard also had a tough half. in the second half. And of course, you couple that with Cam Whitmore not really scoring, then you really have nothing for offense. All right, so on to the second game. My attractions for the Blazers and the 76ers was, of course, for the Blazers, it was Clingan. It was Ryan Rupert, a guard from France. Well, he's like a wing. Justin Manana and Chris Murray. I left liking Bryce McGowan a lot. For the 76ers, it was Jared McCain. It was Adem Bona, who, man, he is athletic as hell, bro. And Ricky Council, right? Ricky Council is a guy that I've seen a lot in the regular season. Of course, Jared McCain is a rookie, and Adem Bona is a rookie too. I started taking notes on this game, and I only have 2 notes because this was an electric ass game, bro. My first thing was Ryan Rupert looks good, and Jared McCain has full command on pick and rolls. The patience that he showed, I don't know how many points he had, or I'm sorry, I don't know how many assists he had, but he was just so patient on pick and rolls. He had 11 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 for 16. I didn't even notice it was that bad, but he did airball the game winner. But it was like, I don't remember if it was far or not. I don't remember if it was like a regular 3 or like a deep 3. So I'm not gonna. It's so hard to talk about this whole game when it was, bro. I lie to you not. It was a sequence where Clingan drove to the basket and tried to do a layup. Bona vertically jumps up in the air with 2 hands and just engulfs it, bro. I'm talking like over the rim. He just block it, right? Come down the court, right? Come back down. Clingan Clingan is at the 3-point line. He see Bona. Get back. Duck on Bona, right? We come back. Bona. He out, bro. It was electric in there, bro. It was like 5 straight dunks. Bona blocks it, blocks Clingan. Clingan comes down, dunks on Bona. Bona comes down, gets a dunk. Justin Manana, I think, got to put back it was electric. I'm gonna try to see if I can put a stretch in here, but I'm telling you, bro, it was it was buzzing in there. And then it ended up being a great game. I remember a couple of the last plays, Bryce McGowan's, they got the ball. I believe they were down either 1 or the game was tied. He got fouled on a 3, but it was only 2 shots. They reviewed it and said it was only 2 shots, so he shot those free throws. He was 8 for 8 from the free throw line in this game, and they needed every one of them. And then they came down. Jared McCain was inbounding, and they got a 5 seconds call. So the Blazers got the ball back. 2 free throws from Bryce McGowan. Again, they were up 3, and that's when the 76ers came down. Jeff Dowling Jr. had 2 free throws. He hit 1. He missed the second one perfectly. They got the rebound, and they did not hit the shot. But so in this game, Clingan had 8 points, 11 rebounds, 5. Oh, Clingan's passing is legit. Like, if somebody's cutting and he sees it, he's gonna hit it on time and on target. So that's something that I like from Clingan. He's a plus 14 in this game. Chris Murray could have had a way better showing. He shot 5 for 17. I thought he got some good shots. Justin Manana, 12 points, 4 rebounds. He has a lot of good energy. Kennedy Chandler, somebody that I like. The Grizzlies waived him. Well, had to waive him for Kenny Lofton because they didn't have any bigs at one time. He had 10 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He's just really explosive. And then Bryce McGowan was off the bench, had 20 points. For the 76ers, Adem Bona had 8 points, 7 fouls. That checks. 3 blocks, 4 rebounds. Ricky Council, again, is just a guy that's going to be aggressive all the time. He reminds me of like Gerald Wallace. They call Gerald Wallace Crash. Ricky Council is just crashing every possession. Like, he's just going to the paint, trying to draw contact. Shot 14 free throws, was 9 for 14 from the line, had 18 points. Jeff Dowling was also good in this game. 17 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 for 11 shooting. Judah Mintz from Syracuse. I really like Judah Mintz. 16 points, 5 for 7, and got to the free throw line 5 times and made all of them count. So yeah, that was just an amazing game. And then for the last game, of course, the game that I wanted to see the most was the Celtics versus Lakers. The Celtics beat the Lakers 88-74. It was not really a close game ever. The Celtics started up like 16-6, and people were like, well, it looks like I'm leaving at halftime. And by the end of the third quarter, people started to leave. I'm just go straight down the line. Queta was the star tonight. 22 points, plus 15. He was a plus 15, 3 blocks, 8 rebounds, 7 for 10. 8 for 9 from the free throw line. Queta had 20 points last game too. This game, he was just so much better. He was just so much more impactful. I mean, like, he started the game with like 7 points. JD Davison and him on those lobs is such a connection. And his rim protection, there was a play where he switched out on Dalton Connect, and I was yelling it in the crowd. I was like, okay, Nimi, okay, Nimi. As soon as Dalton Connect drove past him, I said block, and he blocked that joint. That, like, it was like, it was just so obvious that Connect was not going to do anything there. Jordan Walsh was much better today. Still, I need to see him hit a 3. He was over 5 from 3, but it looks good. Like his jumper looks so good. Like it's fluid, it's compact. He leaves the gooseneck up after he shoots. It's just that right now it's not going in. And then you also seen like he was getting a little frustrated that he couldn't hit shots, but he had 9 points, 3 steals, 1 block, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. I thought he had more than 1 block. He definitely had more than 1 block. They probably credited it as a steal, but he was phenomenal defensively in this game. I mean, help side, on the ball, everything. Showerman only had 3 points in this game. Did not shoot the ball well, 1 for 7, but his passing's legit, bro. If you haven't seen my Sky report, go watch that, man. But his passing is legit, bro. Like, I mean, with flair, on target, plus 24 in this game, highest on the team, tied with Jordan Walsh. Like, his passing is legit, bro. And he also played better defense than in the Heat game, partly because he's not playing against a Jaime Jaquez type of guy. But I did like what I seen from Showerman. Hopefully he can shoot better in the coming games. Drew Peterson, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 for 10 from the field, but 4 for 8 from 3. Drew Peterson, who I met after the game, super nice guy. He was waiting outside for a ride for like an hour. Do people not recognize NBA talent? Drew Peterson should not be waiting outside for that long, man. So I hope he got where he was trying to go safely. JD Davison, man. JD Davison, he shot 2 of 5 from 3 in this game, but I think he hit his first 2, and the shot just looks so much better. And it's going in. Again, I'm going to keep saying this. Last Summer League, he shot 7 for 15 from 3. And then in the G League season, he shot 28%. This is not me saying that he is a 3-point shooter now, but I'm saying that it looks good. 7 assists. Majority of those were lobs. Like, Kata kept getting behind the defense, and JD kept hitting him on target. Anton Watson, who I really like, 7.7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. And Jamaz Ramsey turned the ball over a lot in this game. Started with 2 turnovers and 2 fouls, but he ended up with 13 points, 5 turnovers, but 3 rebounds, and 4 for 6, 3 for 4 from 3. I've talked about him a couple times. In the G League last season, he averaged 22 points and 8 rebounds on 55% from the field and 42% from 3. The first Summer League game, he had 16 points on 6 for 8 shooting. This guy will score efficiently. That needs to be a premium in the NBA. Scoring efficiently. And he is just wired to score the basketball. You can just see it every time he shoots it, every time he drives. He knows what the hell he's doing. I don't know if it's going to be with us, but I think somebody is going to pick him up. And he played some NBA games last season with the Raptors, so he is at the doorstep, but he can really score the ball. Tilly, I liked in this game. Tilly had 8 points, 2 blocks, 2 rebounds, hit 2 threes, had 2 blocks. So I was really impressed with Tilly in this game, showing his versatility on both sides of the court. And then Jalen House, who did not score in this game, only had like a little bit of time, had 3 minutes. Who I met after the game, super chill dude. I met him and Eddie House. They may or may not know that I have a YouTube channel. So just putting that out there. They may or may not know. Talked to Jalen House for a little bit, told him great game. Not great game because he ain't played that much, but I was, I kept it cool. And I met Eddie House, of course. He was lively as always. And yeah, but Jalen House, like, he only played 3 minutes, bro. And his on-ball defense is just so obvious. Like, he was hounding motherfuckers. He had 2 fouls and a tech in 3 minutes. He got dog in him, bro. If I told you he had a dad in the NBA that was a point guard in the 2000s, and you watched him play, you would not bat an eye. He is a dog, bro. Like, he's quick as hell. He passed the ball well. It's just that he needs to be more efficient as a scorer. Now, he didn't score in this game, but through college, he's like 37%. If he can ever get efficient as a scorer, he can really be a good player. But he's undersized. He's 6 foot. He's not like strong as in size. So it will be tough for him, but he's quick, and the on-ball defense, his feet are impeccable. He just moved them puppies, and he's really sticky. He's like a slot cornerback. He's like a really good slot cornerback. And for the Lakers, I like Dalton Connect's game a little bit, even though he only shot 7-21. He showed some flashes of being like a really cool scorer. Moses Brown, who used to play for the Celtics, had some good flashes in this game, 11.6 rebounds. And I'll talk about Bronny James, right? This is my stance on Bronny James. I believe that Bronny James is an NBA prospect. With his athleticism, his wingspan, and his ability to play within a team's flow, not rush anything, not force anything. Just play within the team's flow to defend, and the potential for him to be able to shoot, and his playmaking ability. He's a natural passer. You know who his dad is. The passing ability and the IQ for the game trickle down to Bronny. Now, with that being said, I think Bronny should have stayed in college. Majority of that was because he had a huge health scare. And I knew once that happened, he wasn't going to be able to have a regular freshman season. And then he started slow as a freshman and he didn't have the best year. So I thought it was obvious that he was coming back to USC for a second season, so we can have a full healthy season, and then he can actually show people what he can do, improve in the offseason, and just show people. He didn't do that, right? I don't think he's a ready prospect now. He is 0 for 15 from 3 in summer league. In this game, he had 2 points, 3 fouls, 2 turnovers, and both his turnovers were him trying to pump fake and then drive, but as he drove, he stepped on the out of bounds line twice. And yeah, it wasn't a good game, and he got booed. I think it was like his second air ball. He literally got booed from the crowd. They were just passing to him at the end of the shot clock for a guy that's cold and that doesn't shoot a lot. I mean, it just didn't go well. I still think his defense is solid enough to like be in the G League, you know what I'm saying? But he has a ways to go. I don't get if anybody said that he was a finished product. That's just too rich. But I also don't agree with people saying that he's not an NBA prospect. Bronny can be an elite defender. Bronny can be a good playmaker. Bronny can be a good shooter. With that athleticism and that wingspan and his IQ, there's a player in there somewhere. The player that you want is not him right now. That's that. But yeah, I had a great time. Again, shout out to Peace Basket, man. I don't know how to thank you guys for this. But yeah, the people I met real quick. So talked to Jamal Crawford for a little bit, dapped him up. You know what I'm saying? Just told him I love this game and the things he's done for the NBA. Eddie House, Jalen House, Drew Peterson, Rachel Nichols. Rachel Nichols, out of nowhere, just walks to where I'm sitting at. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was just like, how you doing, Miss Nichols? And I shook her hand and she, you know what I'm saying? It was cool. I seen Jaylen Brown, I seen Angel Reese, seen Jalen's girl. Also saw Brad Stevens and Sam Cassell were there. Tony Dobbins was there too. Oh, former NBA player David West. Talked to David West too a little bit. Well, I don't really talk to him. I say what's up, David West. How you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was really good to see these people. And yeah, I saw the Celtics media team. It took me a while to find them, but they were all the way on the other side. Just seeing them was cool, was inspirational. You know what I'm saying? Seeing Bobby Manning, who I love on the Garden Report, him and Noah Delzell, they're amazing. I wanted to go say something, but like they were all on the other side, and as soon as the game over, if you don't got credentials, bro, like they trying to get you up out of there. So they jetted, couldn't get a chance. So Sherrod Blakeney too. At some point, just getting an opportunity to meet those people would be crazy, bro. But like this experience was great. We'll definitely do it again. Again, shout out thepeachbasket.com. I'll put the link in the description to the website. Yeah, man, that's it for me. So this is Nick. Please leave a like, subscribe, share it in there once you can. So you get out there a little bit more, and I will see you guys in the next video. But this is Nick. Peace.